Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Elton John, here's the piano. Let's take a look at the Spanish piano. We know we have 10 keys. Here they are, 0 through 9. 0 is the infinitive, that is, verbs that end in the AR, ER, or IR before they're conjugated. We have the ing, the ando, yendo, like raining, as we will see. Lloviendo, working, trabajando. We have the ed, like rained, llovido, worked, trabajado. This is the ado, ido. This is AR, ER, IR. This is the ando, yendo. And this is the ado, ido. We have the present tense, number 3. 4, we have the preterite. 5, we have the imperfect. 6 is future, which is will. 7 is conditional, which is would. Then we have our 2 subjunctives, present subjunctive and past subjunctive. And remember, to use a subjunctive, essentially you need a vehicle, a car, a truck, a tow vehicle, a tow truck, something to tow along the verb at the end of the sentence that is in the subjunctive. Right? So it's car, hitch, trailer. The hitch is always the word K. So when we get down to 8 and 9, if we have any examples here, you're going to see 3 parts to it. You'll see the provocador, that is the verb causing the use of the subjunctive. Then you see what we call the trailer hitch, the K. And then finally you'll see the verb either in the present subjunctive, opposite vowel, or the past subjunctive based on the eios preterite, changing that final O to A and building your subjunctive from there. So let's see if you can take the verb llover and conjugate it out in these different translations. It rained. Okay, well, it rained. Obviously, that's a past tense. We have 2 past tenses, the preterite and the imperfect. There is a past subjunctive, but you would need something in front of it, like I was hoping that it would rain. We don't have that here. So we know it's either going to be 4 or 5. So it rained. Yeah, it's over, done, completed. So we need llover in the preterite. How do you do that? Well, you take the ER off of llover and you add the IO accent. Llovió, llovió, llovió. It rained. It is raining. Well, we've got 2 verbs here. It is and raining. So we've got 2 selections to make here. The first one, it is present tense, 3. Raining is going to be 1. So this is going to be our license plate is a 31. 3 indicating starts with present and it ends with the ing. The ing for llover is take the er off and add yendo, lloviendo. It is raining, está lloviendo. It will rain. Okay, it's like a 5-alarm fire. That buzzer goes off at the fire department building, right? You hear will, you know it's future. Automatic. You hear will, that alarm goes off, future. Okay, so how do you do future? That's our easiest tense. You take the infinitive, llover, very few exceptions, llover, and then you add the appropriate ending. The ending for future, they are as, hemos, an. So it will rain, take llover and put the a on the end of it. Lloverá, it will rain. It has rained, okay? We've got it has and we've got rain. Well, we've got an ed. We know an ed is the ado, ido form of the verb. So estar is the verb, llover is the verb. So we know that the ado, ido form would be llovido. Take the er off and add ido. Llovido is rained. It has, remember, to say what has happened, right? You're going to take the verb haber, which is as, hemos, an. The H is silent. So the present tense here, it has rained, would be as, a. Remember, a is the same as el or ella, so it'd be ha llovido. It has rained. Ha llovido. It has been raining, okay? We've got it has, same here, so we know it's a. And we got been, which we know is the ado, ido form of estar. And so that would be estado. So ha estado. And we're going to pick up raining again like we had here. Ha estado lloviendo. It has been raining. Ha estado lloviendo. I hope it doesn't rain. One of Pablo's favorite provocadores, I hope that. I don't have the word that, it's understood, or you could translate it in English to that, or just leave it out. I hope it doesn't rain. I hope it doesn't rain. So that would be espero que no. Now we need the subjunctive. The present subjunctive is based on the present tense yo form. The yo form of the present tense for llover, it's a stem changer, right? O to UE, lluevo, double L, U-E-V-O. Take that O at the end, change it to the opposite vowel for ER verbs is A, llueva. I hope it doesn't rain, espero que no llueva. So we have llovió, está lloviendo, lloverá, ha llovido, ha estado lloviendo, espero que no llueva. All right, let it rain. This is something I put in quotation marks because we haven't done it yet. Like let it rain, let them come in, let them say what they want. Okay, you just go with que. You take the middle part of a subjunctive sentence and then you finish it off in a subjunctive. Let it rain would be the same thing as llueva, que llueva. Let them come, que vengan. Let them sit down, que se sienten. Let them say whatever they want, que digan lo que quieran. So let it rain, que llueva. You're happy, you're excited, you see rain clouds, there's been a drought, you go, que llueva, Dios, que llueva, let it rain, que llueva. It was raining for a week. Well, it was, we know it's past tense. Is it going to be preterite or imperfect? Well, here we close it off when we say it happened for a week. It's got to be preterite. So we're going to take the preterite of estar. Estuve, estuviste, estuvo. Estuvo, and once again we have raining, lloviendo. Estuvo lloviendo por una semana. Duration of time is por. Estuvo lloviendo por una semana. It used to rain a lot. Which one of these? Well, that's past tense, is used to. That's the imperfect. How do you do imperfect? Very easy. For ER verbs, just take the infinitive off, infinitive ending off, ER, and add ia. So llovía, llovía mucho. It used to rain a lot. Llovía mucho. It was raining. Well, we had it was raining here, but we said for a week. We said how long it was raining for, so we had to go preterite. But when it's open-ended, you just go with estaba. Estaba lloviendo. Why were you late to work? ¿Por qué llegaste tarde al trabajo? Estaba lloviendo. Okay? It rains a lot. Well, that's present tense. It's a UE stem changing verb. The way we got to llueva comes from the present tense. We took lluevo, which we don't say I rain, but the LA form of the present tense, the O goes to UE. It's an ER verb, so it's llueve. Llueve mucho. Double L-U-E-V-E, llueve mucho. I wanted it to rain. Remember, to say I wanted in the past, most likely it's going to be quería. It's going to be the imperfect of querer. Quería, que, this is a subjunctive sentence. We need the past subjunctive of llover. How do you get the past subjunctive? With no exceptions. You go to the ellos preterite form. So that would be llovieron. You change that final O to an A, llovieran. And from there you form your 5 forms. So to get for it, you would just take the N off. I wanted it to rain would be quería que lloviera. Quería que lloviera. Okay, let's see how you did. Let's try it again. It rained, llovió. It is raining, está lloviendo. It will rain, lloverá. It has rained, ha llovido. It has been raining, ha estado lloviendo. I hope it doesn't rain. Espero que no llueva. Let it rain. Que llueva. It was raining for a week. Estuvo lloviendo por una semana. It used to rain a lot. Llovía mucho. It was raining. Estaba lloviendo. It rains a lot. Llueve mucho. And finally, I wanted it to rain. Quería que lloviera. Hopefully you can get half of these. If not, that's why we come back and practice. That's why we put up the piano keys, right? And we look at our 10 possible selections for whatever verb you're using in the Spanish language. The first 3 aren't verb tenses, 0, 1, and 2. It's the infinitive, the present participle, the ing, ando, yendo, and the past participle, hado, ido, which is ed in English. Now, been is a past participle. It doesn't end in ed, but it falls into number 2 category. It is a past participle. And then the present, our 2 past tenses, preterite and imperfect. will, future, would conditional, and your two subjunctives. Really, there's not a lot of thinking involved anymore. It's just you got to be practice. You have to practice and be familiar with the verb tenses. Okay? All right, that's it for today's lesson. Llover, the Spanish piano, the 10 piano keys, and we run it through many different tenses and verb constructions. Okay, that's it for today. Cuídense mucho, tengan un gran día, tomen su agua, sean buenas personas, disfruten, ¿verdad? De todo. Ok, hasta pronto, bye bye.